I completely agree with you, because going through architecture school as well, both from a bachelor's and master's, the problem was oversimplified. It was always, if modular construction is the silver bullet, and we came out with these pretty unrealistic box structures that could be stacked and create houses and apartments and hospitals, and that is the solution. Why isn't everyone doing that? And it's far more complex than that. Once you step out into the real world, that's when you realize how theoretical all your projects were in architecture school.
Yeah, that's right. And I think, I was someone who was very interested in public interest design. So there was a group called the Social Economic Environmental Design Network, SEED network, that I was involved with. And after graduating, a friend and I were very interested in exploring how designers were working on affordability in markets outside the US. So we received a grant from our university to travel and see architecture anywhere in the world. And we chose to go where there were no architects. That's what we told the school. And they're like, wait, you can't do that. We're giving you money to talk about architecture. So that was our initial proposal, was to find architecture without architects. And we were going to go to South America, to the favelas, and some of the barriadas there, to see some of the incremental housing work that was happening.
And you all did a documentary on your experiences there, right?
Yeah, that's right. That was, some of my experiences to innovative models for affordable housing was this documentary film. So a friend and I went down to South America with this university grant, and then we raised some money through crowdfunding to film some of the leading architects and design firms that were working on affordable housing solutions in these cities. So there's a firm called Elemental that's in Santiago. They did this really interesting incremental housing solution, and I was fascinated by that solution.
And is that where the house grows with the family? That's what you mean by incremental? Okay.
That's right. So in that case, a lot of people were building homes themselves because they couldn't get a mortgage. They just saved up enough money to build one room, would save enough money to build a second room, pay as they went. Some architecture firms saw that sort of concept in the wild, so to speak, and out people just doing it, and said, this is a great idea. How can we design buildings to be added onto? So there's some really cool projects in South America that we went to see that had implemented that incremental housing with some assist from a design professional. So those ideas, graduating from school, seeing some of the work in Latin South America, were really inspiring to me, and is part of what inspired me and my co-founders to start Module. And our initial concept was actually a home that grows with you. And we had patented a roof that you could pop off and add more stories. So this was our solution for affordable housing. And then we went out and talked to banks, and they're like, you're going to do what? You're going to take the roof off? That is not a good idea. We'll never give you a loan for that. So I think we had to adjust our initial concept to, let's call it, the cultural and social norms of how the United States builds.